Today is a Sunday and it's not quite the perfect day to test out the gimbal because it's really cold. It is -1 degrees today and I'll be going to Break Castle. I'll be joined by 2 others as well. You'll get to see that in a minute. I haven't yet connected the gimbal. You might find the video shaky. The thing is that I still don't know all the modes and everything that are actually possible with the gimbal, but I'll try to do as much as possible. Sunday is an absolute no work day in Germany. Most of the shops are closed. Even the buses do not run here in Lemgo. People spend time with their family and they don't go out at all. It's kind of a leave for everyone. You can see the roads are absolutely deserted. There's no one anywhere. Every single thing is closed and it's like a ghost town. So you kind of feel like you're in a zombie movie. There's nobody on the roads, empty roads, closed shops. So just like a horror movie. Okay, so I have been joined with my friends Neil and Anjan, and we are starting out from Lutfeld station. So the plan was initially to visit Break Castle, but now we have decided that we can go for a half day long city tour of Lemgo because most of us, at least me, I have not visited all the places in Lemgo. I'm sure they have also not visited. This is the station that I usually come to, so this is a very known place to me. And there's also an Aldi here. So sometimes I walk from my home here to get some groceries. This is Schloss Break or Break Castle, and this was the house for the Counts of Lippe, and it was modernized and renovated multiple times. But the structure that you are seeing right now is from the Renaissance period. It's in the 1500s. This is the lake or the canal that runs just beside the Break Castle, and you can see it has been frozen due to the extreme cold. So it's looking beautiful. You can see the reflection of the trees and everything. Neil just pointed out these trees, they actually look like the ones that we saw in the Harry Potter movies. And so I figured out that he was actually correct. There was an exact looking tree. I think it was a lot bigger, but the structure and everything was exactly same. So Lemgo has Harry Potter trees. This thing beside me, this is a hydroelectric power station. It was started in 1929 and it still operates and produces hydroelectric power. So if you are visiting Break Castle, then it's just around maybe 50 meters from Break Castle. Do visit this place. We are just moving out from the Break Castle and we tried to visit this museum. There's an attached museum inside. But the thing is that we were not aware it was 6 euros per head. So we thought it was 3 euros. That's why we went there. But then we decided that 6 euros might not be worth it. So we cancelled that plan. Today is so cold, it's -1, and for me it's like a first time experience going out on a day like this, because I have been out on cold days for groceries and things like that. It's very cold, I'm wearing gloves and everything, but এটাও একটা experience, so yeah. হ্যাঁ, কি বলছিলে তুমি ওই
বলছিলাম হচ্ছে এই ওয়েদারে হচ্ছে অনেক হ্যাট পাওয়া যায়, গ্লাভস পাওয়া যায়, সমস্যা হচ্ছে ফেসের সমস্যা হচ্ছে, নাকের সমস্যা হচ্ছে,
নাকটা লাল হয়ে গেছে। So after a lot of discussion, we decided our next stop, and that is a donor shop. So we are getting our lunch next, and then we will decide with a full stomach. We will decide where to go. Sultan's Donor, and Neil said that it's really good, and I have obviously checked on Google previously. This shop actually has a very good rating on Google, so it's very delicious. I have eaten that. I and Neil, we had that in Berlin also. That was the first time I had. But let's try Sultan's Donor in Lemgo. Okay, this is the lunch that we are having, doner, and as I said, this is the meat. This is chicken, and it's in the form of cuts, shawarma cuts, and there's lots of salad, and this is the bread. So this is basically a donut, and this side is open, so you need to bite from here. So kind of difficult if things fall off here and there, but very tasty. Basically you hold it like this, and you can see it's completely open on the top, and you just give a big bite, and some of it will fall outside, but that's fine as long as something goes into your mouth, and that is how you finish it. Lunch is over, and we are going to our next venue, and that is the Lemgo city center. It's pretty cold, and it's already close to dusk, and so the cold is increasing. This was the Bega River, one of the main highlights of Lemgo, and this river actually flows through major cities in North Rhine-Westphalia, not only in Lemgo. It actually covers more than Lemgo. Here in Lemgo, there are some parts of Bega which are very beautiful, and this was one of them. There are multiple rocks which actually create a kind of waterfall, small waterfalls. And now we are heading towards the city center, which is just beside this Bega river. I am standing in front of the church, the Lemgo church, and it's really huge. I don't know if it will fit in the lens frame, but yeah. I've never been inside because I don't know the procedure. But from the outside, it's really, really beautiful. This is the city center of Lemgo. It's not so crowded today because it's a Sunday and it's all decked up for Christmas. You can see the Christmas tree, a big Christmas tree behind me. And I was here last year and this place looks awesome during Christmas, but we still have around 10 more days. So I guess there will be some more decorations and things like that. But as of today, the shops are closed, so it seems kind of deserted. But this place is usually quite populated. People sit here and there are restaurants and everything. But today we can only see each other because it's a Sunday. This is a really happening place in Lemgo. I actually live in the outskirts, so this is really a happening place. This building is the police station and that one is the Rath House, so the city registration office. So that is where I came for my city registration when I first came to Lemgo. It's extremely cold outside and so we decided to come to a coffee shop for a small break, and we are having some hazelnut cappuccino or hazelnut latte, and it looks really good. Let's see how it tastes. This is the first time in 2 years that I have been to a cafe in Lemgo. I've been to cafes in other places, in Germany, in Spain as well, but in Lemgo this is my first time. Behind me you can see this is a telephone booth. This is actually an old telephone booth. People don't actually use these telephones nowadays, but what Germany has done is, you will find this in many other cities, the telephone booths are actually converted into public libraries. These books are actually free for anyone to take and read, and the general rule is, it's not a rule, the general thing that people follow is, if you have unused books at your home, you can obviously come and keep those books here for others to read, and you can take any book from here and you read it yourself and then keep it back. We particularly stayed back just to see this Christmas tree all lit up. And with the red background, it's looking really beautiful. And now I'm standing in front of Bega. We are going home now. It's almost evening and very, very cold. And Neil has to return to Detmold. So we had a nice day today. We had lunch outside, we had doner, and then we had coffee. We went to a new cafe. So pretty eventful day. And behind me you can see the Christmas tree. This is near Bega. This is another Christmas tree, not the one in the city center. Pretty awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Tata.